My name is Pastor Jack Martin. I live in Spring Hill. What's that?
Can you speak a little louder?
Speak louder? Yes, I will. It breaks my heart to even be here for this, guys, because I'm going to be honest with you. If you did the homework and found the history of Black Lives Matter, BLM, the three originators who are Marxists, who declare themselves to be Marxists, you'd understand that that becomes a sticking point. But if you look at the issue, all lives matter, everybody in this room. If this room caught on fire right now, I would want to make sure every person in this room got out. Until we address it from all lives matter, and we do teaching where we can discuss slavery, how it came into being, the ills of it, the wrongs of it. But what we have to do is we've got to do it from the point where one half of the group's not sitting there scared to death. And I'm going to be honest with you. I watched parents be intimidated. There's a young man tonight came in here, did a thing. He scared all of us outside because he came in all black, covered up in a backpack. We've got to be realistic about this. As a pastor, if somebody came up to me and said, Pastor, do Black Lives Matter? I would say, honey, all lives matter. And I said, well, but that's not black. No, honey, black lives fall into all lives. If I look in the Bible and I see Moses, his wife was an Ethiopian. Now, you know what that generally means? She was black. What I've told my children is the only thing that I want them to do when they pick a spouse is somebody that loves the Lord. I told them they can be any race you want them to be. They can be tall, short, fat, thin. They can be successful or struggling to make it. But I want them to love the Lord. We're not going to fix this problem. I would love to be part of any team that you put together and really address this issue where we don't have kids coming that are scared to death not to wear certain clothing. If you've watched the news, you've seen people in restaurants who were made to put their hand up and say things. They didn't mean it, but they were afraid of getting beat up. There was a black man yesterday who was told, we're coming back to your house to burn it down because he wouldn't do it. You see, you can't force something like that. At the point that George Floyd died, for one moment I thought, we finally reached a point where everybody's on the same page. We all know it's wrong. What I saw after that was groups that were raised up. I personally believe they're raised up with a political agenda to deal with issues in our country. But whether I'm right or wrong, and it doesn't matter. We've got to address this where these kids can sit and realize. David Barton puts out tremendous history on blacks who served in the American Revolution, who served our nation, did great things. Start teaching history again. Start teaching facts, not feelings. Feelings are detrimental to everybody here. I appreciate you all, and a couple of you I know as friends. Mr. Alfonso knows me as an adversary, but thank you for what you do. But please hear these parents. Thank you.
Elizabeth.